Hello guys and welcome back to the SimpliCode programming channel. This is Vikesh and let's get started with today's topic, which is about tree sets in Java. So in the previous session we talked about hash set, which is one of the implementation of the set hierarchy, and today we'll be focusing on tree set. And if you remember, when we talked about this collection framework, I discussed briefly about TreeSet that the main reason you will use TreeSet is basically when you want to maintain natural ordering of the elements. If you're adding your custom elements, then you need to tell Java how to compare and sort and order the elements. But that's for another day when we'll cover about the detailed comparable and comparator interfaces. For now, what you can understand that whenever you have to maintain the natural order of the elements automatically, then you should use TreeSet. Along with that, the set property still holds true that this TreeSet cannot have duplicate elements. We should also know that TreeSet is not synchronized, so it is not a thread safe collection. So be aware that whenever you are trying to use TreeSet in a multi-threaded environment, you need to write more wiring code around it so that TreeSet works as expected. Okay, that was about the brief theory about the TreeSet. You can read about it in detail in this TreeSet documentation class. And with that, let's switch to a demonstration of the TreeSet class. So I've prepared a class here which is called TreeSet demo. As you can see, it has a public static void main method, and at line number 8, I'm initializing the TreeSet. Again, it's the standard representation of initializing a collection which we have been using throughout the different examples of the collections. So TreeSet of string. So this particular TreeSet is going to hold only and only string elements. If you try to add another element, it is going to throw a compilation error. And on the RHS, I'm just saying new TreeSet. And again, this is not mandatory, so I can remove that and it will still work. You can specify the size. Whenever you know about the scope of the collection, you should always specify the size. For this demonstration, it's a lightweight program, so it's fine. After that, from line number 10 till line number 13, I'm again going to add some elements. And again, if you see, I'm adding elements in random order. I'm adding B, and then I'm adding A, then I am adding C twice just to show you the uniqueness property of the tree set. Does it still hold true or not? We will be able to figure that out from this particular example. And we will also see if I'm adding B before A, will it be printed in a fashion called BAC, or will it be printed in a fashion called ABC? We should also know that. So let's try to run this program and understand the output. So if we look at the output, we see A before B. But here when we added the elements, we saw B before A. We added B first, and then we added A, and then we added C twice. And as per the uniqueness property of the set, the second addition statement at line number 13 returned false, and set rejected this addition because it could see that C was already present in this particular collection. So C is added only once. But what's interesting is that B is added first, but B is printed after A. So the natural order of the elements in this collection is automatically maintained by TreeSet. So what under the hood TreeSet does here, that it looks at the type, which is a predefined type in Java. String is a predefined class in Java. So it will use its own sorting algorithm to sort the strings based on their natural order of sequence. And in the natural order of sequence, A will always come before B and B will always come before C. So it will automatically apply that sorting and will present the result to you. If you're using a custom class here, let's say your own student class or your own customer class or your own account class, in that case, that account class or student class or customer class needs to tell Java how to sort elements. And for that, you need to write comparable and comparator implementations, which we will cover in detail in the future sessions. But for now, you must understand that whatever the type of class you are specifying here should tell Java how to sort the elements. Either Java should know it automatically. If it's a predefined class like string or integer or float or double, then Java would automatically know by default how to sort the elements. But if you're creating a custom class of yours in the tree set and specifying that as the tree set type, then you should also tell Java how to sort the customers, whether you want to sort them based on their first name, whether you want to sort them based on their age, their salary. Java doesn't know that. So you need to tell Java about that if you're trying to use a custom class as the type in TreeSet. In this particular example, I'm using string here and it will apply the natural ordering. Let's put C here in the very beginning to see what happens. And I can comment this as we have already maintained and verified that C is only printed once and added once. So I'm adding C, B, A. And let's run this program. I still get ABC because again, the natural order is implemented. Contrary to this, when we talked about hash set, remember I told that hash set is a random access element collection list. So if you run the hash set, if you try to print the hash set again and again and again, you might see a different order. Sometimes if I use a hash set here, sometimes it will print ABC, sometimes it will print BAC, sometimes it might print CAB, any kind of sequence, any kind of random sequence, it will pick automatically. That's the property of hash set. But in case of TreeSet, no matter how many times you run it, you will always get the same order based on the sorting implementation available in the class type. So that's all I wanted to cover about TreeSet. Please read about its Java documentation in the API docs to understand what all other methods and utilities TreeSet provides. But it's pretty much similar to what we saw in the hash set example, like remove or get, etc., and contains, etc. So all similar methods are available in the TreeSet class as well. And that's all we'll focus on this particular session. And in the next session, we're going to talk about an interesting framework called maps. We'll learn about maps in Java in the next session. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be massively appreciated. And please do not forget to subscribe to SimpliCode for more programming related videos. Thank you, and we'll meet again in the next session.